This was a very interesting quantum healing hypnosis session where the client dropped in to experience life as a doll, where she was sort of not seen or heard. She also experienced other different types of experiences that would help her understand some of the different things that she is struggling with in her life experience now. Some of those were real, some were imagined, in order to help her gain a greater healing capacity for some of those things that she is struggling with now. I hope you enjoy the session, and please leave me feedback. Are you coming off of the cloud yet?
Yes.
What do you see down there below you?
I just see grass and like dandelions.
Okay.
I don't know if I can see anything else.
You can see grass and dandelions.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on the surface yet?
Yes.
Okay. Are there a lot of dandelions?
Yeah, there's the yellow ones and then also ones that are white that you can blow.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird bird. Looks like a puffin or something.
Describe it to me.
It's like a white or a black bird with like a white and orange beak.
What's it doing?
She's looking at me now.
Yeah. Is it very big?
No, well, it was big, but now it seems like a normal size now. I don't know if it's because I was moving.
Yeah. So is it on the ground?
No, it's on the ground. Now I see another like white bird with a black beak, and it looks like kind of scary looking bird, like a mean bird.
The white bird seems like a mean bird.
Yeah, the other one seems like a cartoon bird.
Oh, yeah. Explain that to me some more.
The other one looks like a bird from like a movie, like fake almost. And the white one looks kind of fierce, like it's gonna attack something.
Is that a bigger bird?
Yeah, more like a hawk type.
Okay. What is it doing?
Now it's just looking at me. Oh no.
The white bird is looking
The
at you?
white bird was looking at me, yeah. And the other one was just standing on the other side.
The other side of what?
On the other side of me, like away from the other bird.
Okay. They're both in the grass.
They're both in the grass, yeah.
What else do you see when you look around?
I see like a big tree, like bigger, way bigger than me, like at the bottom, even like a huge trunk behind the puffin bird.
Okay.
It almost looks like now we're in some sort of like wood, like fairy tale woods type situation.
Okay.
The bottom of the tree, there's like moss and it's like pretty, but like kind of eerie looking too.
At the bottom of the tree? Or in this wooded area?
In the woods in general, like the tree just is like huge at the bottom with moss, and then when you look in the distance, there's like a path with more trees and more like green moss and wooded area.
Mm-hmm. So the grassy area is outside of that?
Yeah, I guess it's behind me.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't see the birds anymore either.
Okay. You get a sense of if you have a body?
Yeah.
You look down at the ground. What do you see?
I can see my legs and feet.
Are you wearing shoes?
Yeah, like some weird looking, like brown pointy boots.
Brown pointy boots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said you could see your legs too.
I almost am like a like my legs. I look like a cartoon. Like my legs are really thin in these long pointy boots, and then I have like these little tiny legs
Yeah.
with like striped tights on or pants or something.
Okay. So you have these boots and these striped tights on. Do you get a sense of if you're a boy or girl, male or female?
Um, I I'd say girl because the tights are pink and orange, but that's stereotypical, I guess.
The tights are pink and orange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else do you see when you look at the ground?
There's like a path that's a little rocky and muddy. It looks like to one side there's a stream over like on this side, away from the other side from the tree. And I guess you could walk on this path forward if you wanted to.
To go into the wooded area?
Yeah.
What else do you see around you?
Um,
Do you hear anything? You said there was a stream.
yeah, it's a stream, and then you can hear like birds, like hawk type birds cawing.
Can you see those birds?
I don't think so. I can just hear them.
Okay.
Like a little man now here with like a white beard.
What's he doing?
Um, he's just looking at me, but maybe trying to talk to me. Oh,
You said he has a white beard.
yeah.
What else does he look like?
He's wearing like a little hat. And he's very small. Smaller than I am. Because my legs are so long. I don't know. He looks like he either doesn't want me to be there or he wants me to go in or something.
He's wanting you to do something.
Yeah, or like wondering why I'm here.
See. Do you get a sense of if you're holding anything or carrying anything?
Um, I don't think so.
What
I
else are you
have
wearing?
like an apron type thing on with pockets.
Okay.
So I can see like a white apron with pockets and then my tights and then like boots.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel good. I'm like confused where if I don't know where I am.
Yeah. You said this little man is trying to talk to you.
Yeah, he looks like an elf or something.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you can hear him. What is he saying to you?
um, says you can come on the path if you want. So I think he's gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna go behind. I don't know.
Okay. You want to go on the path?
Okay. Yeah.
So you're following him?
Yeah, he's ahead of me now.
Okay. Do you know him?
Think so.
What do you see as you walk down the path?
Um, First we're going over the little like creek stream on like a log, and he's pretty fast ahead of me, so I need to like walk faster, I guess.
Okay.
Mm,
Where is he going?
no, he seems like he has somewhere important to go or like is in a hurry.
Are you in a hurry?
I don't No, I don't think so, but I don't really now want to be in this woods by myself, like in the middle of the woods.
You don't want to be there by yourself?
Not
So you're trying
really.
to keep up?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's moving fast.
He's much smaller than I am, so he's like quickly going.
But your legs are longer.
My legs are, yeah, long, but like awkward. Like I'm having trouble, like, it's like not my legs, you know?
Mm. What do you mean?
Like, it's almost like I got new legs and they're just like feel weird because they're long and stick like, and I don't really know how to walk correctly.
Okay. Feel like clumsy almost?
Yeah, like I don't have knees. I'm just like walking funny.
Okay. You get a sense of how old you are, if you're young or old?
Um, I think I'm pretty young, younger than I am really.
Okay.
Now I feel like I'm really, now when I see, it's like my face is young, like a little toddler, but like with these weird legs.
What else do you look like? Do you have hair?
Yeah, but like baby kind of hair, you know, like I look like my face is like 2 or 3.
You look like your face is young?
Well, yeah, my face is young, but now, um, yeah, like my face is young, but then I'm like awkwardly tall with these legs, like walking.
Why are you there?
Oh no, I can't see that little man anymore.
You know where he went?
Like he went through this tiny hole on the path that I don't think I can go in. It looks so small.
What do you need to do?
I guess I can climb over this other thing, but I just, it's gonna be hard because my legs don't work right.
Yeah. Why don't your legs work right?
They're just long, like sticks in these like tights, and now there's like, okay, I cannot see that man, but now there's like weird like monkey thing coming to help me
Oh, that's
get
good.
over this like tree wall thing.
Okay. What does it look like?
This is weird because it's like these things look like toys, kind of like this monkey looks like a toy monkey. That man looks like a little like toy.
Why do you say they look like toys?
Like it looks like a stuffed monkey with like a symbol, you know? How they have like symbols on their hands
Okay.
and they clap like a toy.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's like trying to help me over this little area to continue on the path.
Do you feel like you look like a toy also?
Yeah,
Okay.
with like a real head.
Okay. Like a
Like
baby.
a baby's
Baby.
head with like a toy wooden body.
Okay. And you're trying to climb over this tree wall,
Mhm.
and the monkey
I think
is
I
helping you.
yeah, I think I can get over it. No, it's like kind of dark down the hill. I can see in the woods like a damp path back down, but I can't see anything ahead. Like I don't know if I should go by myself.
What do you want to do?
Guess I should just keep going.
Okay.
It's much like darker though. Like I'm getting further from the like grass, the light.
Can you still see that when you look turn around?
Not really, because I came over this little hill and now I'm down in the bottom and it's like damp and dark.
Do you get a sense of where you're going?
Um,
And how are you feeling?
I think I'm lost.
Feel like you're lost? Are you there by yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I don't see anyone else.
But you still see the path.
Yeah, I still see the path.
And you feel like you should keep going?
I think because I don't know what I'm gonna do behind me. I don't think that there's anything that way.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the end of the path?
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Well, let's go there. You're at the end of the path. What do you see?
There's like a big castle type thing, or like in Wizard of Oz where they're like walking on the path and then there's like a big thing in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
It all just seems like all these things are like not real, like the toys and
That's okay. You get a sense of what you want to do here?
um, well, it's much brighter up there, so I guess keep walking out of the forest.
Towards the castle thing?
Yeah, I still don't see anyone. Like, I wish that there was someone else here.
Because you're by yourself.
Yeah,
How's that feel?
I mean, it's okay because I feel like I'm not in the like dark forest anymore, but I wouldn't mind seeing like a real person.
Yeah.
Um,
This castle area, though, you can see it?
yeah, it's like golden colored and kind of like a path going up to it, and there's like it's pretty nice behind it, like sunny and kind of looks like fake, like a rainbow type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So what do you want to do here?
Um, Guess we can go to the door and see if someone's there.
Okay. Is that very far away?
Um, it's just a windy path all the way there, so no, it's not so far, but it just might take a little bit to go around on the path.
Well, we can move forward in time a little bit. We can move to when you're at the door. Are you there?
Okay. Yeah, now I'm walking up to the door.
Okay.
And it's like a big door with a big like knocker thing on it. So
Mm-hmm.
you can I guess I'll use that
To knock.
to knock. And there's like a little man, not like the man for this looks like a real person,
Okay.
opened the like part of the door and was saying, "What do you want?"
What are you telling him?
I don't just want to know like where I am and see if there's other like people here.
Okay. Did you ask him that?
Um, he laughed at that, but then he's gonna open the door.
Well, that's nice of him. What do you see as he opens the door?
There's lots of people in here now.
Okay.
It's like normal people at like a party,
Okay.
but like dressed up nice, like an older, like a like a castle party, like not like an old party.
Yeah. It
Um,
looks like a party, though.
mm, yeah, there's people sitting down at tables and some people are walking around.
What are they wearing?
everyone looks really nice, like gowns and like the men all have, coats and pants and boots. I still have the stick legs and like tights. I don't know.
And the apron.
I don't know what I am, like if I'm a real person or like I'm not sure how I fit into this.
Yeah, that's okay.
No one's like looking at me, like they don't care about me in that way, but I don't know if I should just like go into it or
What do you want to do?
um, I guess I'll go and join in and sit down
Okay.
and see maybe someone will talk to me.
Do you see somewhere to sit?
Um, yeah, I think so at one of the tables. I just feel so funny because my face like looks like a baby. Like I'm at a party with like a baby.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just keep describing.
And now I can sit down and there's some other people at the table. They're not like looking at me like they noticed me. They're looking at, there's some people dancing up in the front.
You feel very healthy.
Um, yeah, I feel, I feel healthy. I, I guess. I don't know if I am like a real person.
Are you a real person?
I feel like I'm half real, like my face, but like I'm definitely, my body is like made of wood or something.
Okay. Is it wood?
Yeah, it looks like it.
These people around you seem like they're real people,
They're real people. They like are talking and laughing. They're all dressed and nicely. Now, when this man is talking to me and asking like who I am and what I'm there for, but in a nice way, not like a
It's
mean
the
way.
same man.
No, this is like a man at the party, like a nice looking, like younger man.
He's asking you who you are.
I'm like, wow, I found myself there.
What'd you tell him?
I just fell down off this thing and like found this path and I followed the path to get here. But that little man told me to. And now I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be.
You fell off of what thing?
Like a cloud.
Mm.
I don't know, like where I'm supposed to go. Like, do I go back where I came from or like, I don't know.
You feel like you need to do something here?
Hmm. Um, I don't know.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I just feel confused. Like this man was nice to me, but now I feel like I should kind of like leave this big room and like walk more into the castle or something.
Okay.
Um, there's a door back here you can go through. now there's like a huge room with tall ceilings, but it's empty again. I'm by myself again.
How does that feel?
I mean, now it's like a little lonely. Just because those people were having a fun time.
Yeah.
And now it's like I didn't fit in there.
There's something else you need to see here?
I think so.
Let's leave that scene. Let's move forward to an important day. A day you consider to be important when something is happening. We've now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm in like a school uniform. Don't know what's happening though.
I'll try to understand it. Just describe what you're seeing.
I'm waiting in like a pickup, like a car pickup line in a school uniform. I'm little, like 4 or 5. I'm like looking for my mom's car at my elementary school. And then my mom just came to get me.
What is your uniform?
It's like blue and black plaid kind of jumper with a white shirt, and then these like maroon shoes. I get in the car.
You're getting in the car?
I seem like nervous, but my mom is happy.
You're nervous?
Something is making me nervous. I don't think this is an important day though.
Why?
Just not anything. I can't think of anything happening.
Why don't you just describe what's happening around you? You're in the car?
In the car, like in the back, and I can see my mom smiling at me in the mirror.
What does she look like?
She's got short, like brown hair and a big smile.
Yeah. And she's looking at you in the mirror? Or you can see her in the mirror?
Yeah, both. I can see her like smiling at me.
Yeah. But you feel nervous?
Yeah, I don't know if I was nervous, like waiting for her to get me, or I think I feel okay now.
You feel better now? Tell me about your shoes a little bit more. You said they're maroon?
Yeah, they're really ugly. They're like the school required shoes that you have to get. And I feel like they're ugly and too big, kind of. And I have white socks on with them. And it's me, like I can see me, and my hair was like a bowl cut, which is just really unfortunate. I like so blonde, but like I look like a little boy if I didn't have a dress.
Is there anybody else in the car?
No, I don't know why there's not. There's just me.
And you're in the back?
And my mom, yeah. And we're like leaving the school parking lot.
And you feel good now?
Yeah, I feel good now.
Because your mom picked you up?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Did she say anything?
No, she's just not really talking, but she just smiling at me.
And what are you thinking?
I feel like something happened or like is gonna happen.
Okay. Let's move to when something happens.
In this situation,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we get into a car accident.
Okay.
But it's just me in the car,
It's just you in the car?
like with my mom.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm okay. Then she doesn't look like she's maybe okay. Like she's just driving the driver's seat, but now I can see like the police coming.
You can see him out the window.
And I can see the lights.
Is anyone talking to you?
Oh, I can see them coming up to the door.
Is your mom talking?
No,
What's she doing?
she looks like she's asleep. And they came up to the door and they can open the door. So they're gonna get me out. And they're trying to see if they should get her out.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna walk me away somewhere.
So they got you out?
They got me out. I'm fine.
What are you thinking?
I just don't know if she's okay. I'm glad that there was no one else in the car.
Why?
I'm just glad my sister's brother were in the car.
Hmm. But your mom was in the car. She's still in the car?
She's still in the car. They just are trying, they're just talking and trying to figure out, I guess, what to do.
Okay.
But this is like an old car. Like this is,
Yeah.
it looks like like an old station wagon type car.
Okay.
Um, they told me I could go sit down over on the side.
Is there anyone staying with you?
Um, there's like just this staying with me. I think they're trying to figure out what to do. So I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
And now they can see that my leg is bleeding, so now they're like worried about me and they're coming over to check me again
Okay.
because now my ugly shoes have blood all over them.
Yeah.
And my socks.
They're still trying to get your mom out.
Yeah, I think they can get her out, but like they can open the door, but they're worried about like how to get her out so they don't hurt her more, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But she still like has her eyes closed.
She still seems like she's asleep.
Now they're like putting a bandage on me and fixing my leg, but it looks fine. It's not like badly hurt.
Does anywhere else hurt?
I think my eye is like bruised.
Yeah.
Like I like looking at myself and it looks like it bumped my side of my head or my eye. And now everyone is talking to me and trying to ask me questions about myself, but like in a nice, calm way. Like, how old are you? And I told them I was 6. and that my name was,
What'd you tell them?
and they said, "How do you spell that?" And I spelled it for them, which was good, but I like got stressed because I was nervous I was gonna spell it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a man with like a clipboard talking to me, and he asked me if I want to go like somewhere else. I think they're trying to get me like away from my mom in that situation.
Yeah. What do you tell them?
I said I would. I don't care. Um, I don't know how they're gonna like talk to my dad.
You're thinking about your dad right now?
I just want someone to come get me. I don't want to deal with this.
Because you're scared?
Yeah,
Is that what you're feeling? Or are you feeling something else?
I just feel like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there something else you need to see here?
no.
Let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day you consider to be important when something is happening. What is happening? What do you see?
Um, it's like at my high school, we used to do like a maypole thing in May. Like everyone would wear like a white dress, and we would do like a maypole dance.
Yeah.
So that's randomly where I am. And I see some of my friends. Um, I don't know if this is that important.
Just describe what's happening.
Um, I feel like there's a big field in the background, and we're sitting in these chairs, and there's like all the girls are on the side and waiting to go onto the field. And I can see like my friends, and we're gonna walk out there. Um,
To the field.
yeah, there's like a big pole with ribbons on it, and everyone takes a ribbon, and then you like, weave the ribbons in a dance.
Hmm.
Um, now everyone's walking towards like a ribbon to pick up.
You and your friends?
Yeah,
What ribbon did you get?
a purple one.
What's happening now?
Now we're doing like the dance, so you go like over the first person and under the second person and weave it around.
How are you feeling as you're doing
It's like fun, but also ridiculous.
this?
Um, but nice. It's a nice day, and my friends are there, and everyone looks nice. Everyone's wearing like a white dress.
Everyone's wearing a white dress?
Yeah.
What else is happening?
I can see my family like in the stands. Um,
The families were there.
the families are watching.
So who's there?
I can see my grandparents and my parents, my sisters and brother. My brother doesn't want to be there, I can tell. Um, yeah, everybody's just watching this. But we're almost finished with the dance, and then you like go forward and bow towards the audience.
How are you feeling?
Um, I feel I feel good. I feel like sort of embarrassed to bow in front of everyone, but I feel good.
Yeah.
I did it. That part's over. No, I'm going back to my spot.
Your spot?
On my ribbon.
Mm.
Um, there's music playing along with the dance. I don't know what song it is, but it's like goes with the movements of the weaving of the ribbon. And I can hear like the people in the audience kind of talking.
There's something else you need to see here?
I don't think so. I don't know why I'm here.
Let's leave that scene. Let's move forward to an important day. We've now moved forward to an important day. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm in like a submarine.
A what?
A submarine?
A submarine?
Yeah, like under the water.
Yeah. How do you know it's a submarine?
I can just see out of like one circle window.
Okay.
My gosh, I do not want to be in this.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't. That was like a nightmare. I feel like I'm like feel like claustrophobic and like I don't. I would never go in a submarine.
It feels claustrophobic.
Yeah,
Is
like
there anybody around you?
yeah, there's two people I can see. Like a bald man looks to know like what's going on. He appears to know what's going on. And then there's like a man in a wetsuit. I don't know. I think we just got down here.
What do you mean you just got down there?
We just must have gotten in the submarine and came under the water.
Oh, okay.
But I would like to get off. I told the guy and he kind of laughed.
You told him you wanted to get off?
Yeah, I don't want to go on this at all.
Can you describe to me what else you see around you besides these two guys?
There's seats you can sit on, and then you look and there's a couple small windows, and you can see like fish outside the window, and it's still pretty bright, so I don't think we're really deep.
Mm-hmm.
We can see like the ocean. It's cool, but then I remember I'm on a submarine, and I'm like, this isn't great.
What are you wearing?
Like a green dress. That seems ridiculous.
A green dress?
Yeah. I feel like I got on this by mistake or something. Because this man is laughing when he looks at me like, why are you here?
And you told him that you wanted to get off?
Yeah, and he said we just came down, we're not going back up. So
So what, you have to wait?
I guess I have to wait, I don't know. Now he seems like annoyed that I am like still asking to get off.
But you're there by mistake.
Yeah, I never would have gotten on this submarine.
How'd you get there?
I don't know, because I'm wearing a dress. I feel like
What does your dress look like?
it's like a poofy green dress. Like an unfortunate color green, like a lime green. think the theme is like ugly clothes. Um, like a lime green puffy skirt dress.
Yeah. Do you get a sense of how old you are?
I'm like older now, like probably in my 20s or early 30s.
Okay. Do you feel like this is a working submarine?
I don't know who's in charge. That man looked like he was in charge, but then like he seemed annoyed that I wanted to get off. Like he was there to like explore,
Uh-huh.
and like I'm gonna ruin his trip.
Okay. Do you know who he is?
No, um, I don't recognize him, but he looks like he just paid to go on the submarine, and I
Okay.
didn't even pay, so I don't know. I mean, maybe if I told them I didn't pay, they'll let me come off.
Who do you need to tell that?
I'm gonna go look at the other side and see.
Okay.
Um, oh, there's like this little, like, young Asian man that, like, appears to be in charge.
Okay.
He said that I can't go back up now, but he doesn't know how I snuck onto it. So, I, he says that there's nothing that they can do. He had people pay to come on, so he's gonna show them around.
Is it something that is a working submarine then?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice looking, but I asked him, like, are we going, like, really deep or really long?
Why do people pay?
I don't know, I guess to, like, go explore the ocean. I know I didn't pay,
Yeah.
but he doesn't, well, he's annoyed that I didn't pay. Think he's gonna try to make me pay at the end.
Mm. So sort of like an expedition kind of thing?
Yeah.
Do you know any of these other people?
Mm. Yeah, there's one girl that I grew up with on here. Her name's
Mm-hmm.
she also looks very out of place. Like she's wearing nice clothes and like her hair's done. Looks like we were both maybe going to like a different event and somehow we got on this submarine. Um, I know anyone else.
And what's she doing?
She's like talking to this other guy and saw me and smiled. And now we just talking. She said, "Why are you on here?" And I said, "I don't know. Why are you on here?" And she thinks that's so funny.
You thought that was funny?
Yeah, she was going to like a fundraiser and I guess got on here on accident.
Yeah. So you guys didn't come there together,
No, I haven't seen her in a long time.
but you're both there now.
Uh-huh.
There's something else you want to do here?
Just want to get off. No,
No, there's nothing else you want to do here.
I don't think so.
Let's move to when you do get off. What's happening?
Um, we're like getting off at this dock. Looks like it's in Chicago, but that would mean we were in a lake, so I don't know. But now we can get up off the top of it and climb out. But it's awkward because I have that big dress on.
Is this where you got on?
I don't know for sure, but I guess so. This is where it stopped.
Okay.
And there's like a man collecting money over there, so I guess. I don't know. how I just like walked past it and got on.
Did you know it was a submarine?
I don't think so. I don't think I would have gotten on it.
Yeah. Because you don't like them?
No, I just cannot imagine being trapped underwater in like a tiny space.
But you were.
I was. Yes, and I talked to people talked to people, and I wasn't really thinking about it when I was down there.
Yeah, it got better.
Yeah,
And you were able to handle it until you were done.
yeah,
And you're done now?
yeah. I'm getting out.
Where are you going now?
I don't know. Now I like see this black minivan. It's driving and trying to offer people rides. And I don't know.
Are you getting a ride?
I mean, he just stopped and asked, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know. So I guess I'll get in the car and just have him take me somewhere.
Okay. Well, let's move to where he takes you. You're there. What's happening?
Now I'm at a college campus, it looks like. It's kind of quiet out. We're by like a baseball field.
This is where the van took you?
It didn't take me very far. He just said, I'll drop you off here. And there's like, well, some people have classes, but there's a baseball game that some people went to across the street. There's like a girl pitching the ball on the side with, I don't know, I'm having trouble seeing. There's like a girl who was pitching a ball with another little girl, but they were practicing.
On the field or on the side?
On the side of the field, outside the like field. I'm gonna just get out of the van.
How are you feeling?
I feel relaxed now. I'm like relieved to be outside.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
That's still that green dress.
That green dress.
Yeah.
There's somewhere you want to go?
I feel like I'm so tired. Like I'm ready to go home.
Yeah. Where's home?
I have an apartment like around the corner, but now there's like some sort of like U-Haul, like moving van nearby, and they're like coming to talk to us. Like maybe I just moved in.
Okay. Into your apartment?
Mm-hmm.
What do they want?
The guy is asking if he should just drop all the stuff here, but like, no, not like not in the middle of the road. So I told him to pull into the driveway and then they unload the stuff. But it looks like we're gonna have to carry it in from the driveway.
Yeah. Who's we?
I have like a friend there who kind of looks like me, with longer hair. She is coming out. He's helping her. I'll follow him. I'll follow him inside and show him like where we're putting stuff.
Do you know this person?
Oh, now he's acting like we do kind of know each other, like we're friendly.
The man.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So we're talking, and I asked him if he would actually help us bring this stuff upstairs, and he said yes. Now, there's also like a guy with his dog that I'm staying with that I apparently know. I don't know who they are though.
A guy with a dog?
Yeah, like he's acting like he's like my boyfriend or something in this. So maybe we're moving into this place or he's helping me.
Mm. You don't know him?
I know, but he knows me.
Yeah.
So I guess I do need to act like I know him. It's like, actually, we're like close.
There's something you want to do here?
I think so.
How are you feeling in this scene?
Feeling like tired and like I just am ready to, I don't know, the submarine, and now that like I just feel like I want to go home.
Yeah.
But I guess this is my home.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel.
It's not making you feel less tired.
No. Because I gotta move all this stuff in. Like, I didn't know I like was moving today.
Yeah.
So it's not like I have a home. Like I need to like make this my home.
Why don't you have a home?
I guess I moved from somewhere. I don't really know. It seems like all my stuff is on this truck. I don't know where I moved from.
You can see where you moved from.
I guess I moved from Maine. I lived in Maine, so now I moved. I don't know what this place is.
Yeah. You don't know where you are now.
No.
But you said it's a college campus.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. But it does look like my college campus, which was in Nashville. So I moved from Maine to Nashville, and this side of the truck has like a Maine thing on it. I don't know.
There's something else you need to see here?
I don't think so. No.
Let's drift away from this time. May I speak to subconscious, please?
Yes.
I have permission to speak subconscious.
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different times and experiences for to see today. You chose to bring forward these experiences for her to see. Why did you pick them?
I don't think she knew about the car accident.
Okay.
Mm, the submarine. She just didn't know about these things.
You didn't know about them?
No.
These are things that happened in this lifetime.
Not the submarine.
Okay. But the accident.
Yes.
And she didn't know about that.
No.
What about the toy fantasy world? Why did you show her that?
I don't know.
What did she learn by seeing that?
Thing with her legs. Thing with her legs. Is important.
The thing with her legs is important?
Yeah.
Why?
Her legs felt so stiff. I just, I don't know. That was important for her.
She had wooden legs?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
She wasn't real. It was like a doll.
Okay. And she needed to see that.
Yeah.
How does that play a role with her now?
I, I just can't answer that.
Is there someone who could answer that?
Maybe that little man.
Who was the little man?
It's like a little elf. I don't know who it was.
I don't know who he was to her.
No. Maybe her dad,
Her dad.
but I don't know.
What about the dance? Why did you show her that?
Mm. Well, she just had to watch it. She she wasn't at the party. Like she wasn't part of it.
She wasn't part of it?
No, she wasn't like she was like a she was like a toy, and those were real people.
Okay.
So she could
Inside
see
the
it.
castle, you mean?
She could see it, but they couldn't see her.
They couldn't see her
No.
because they thought she was a doll.
Yeah, they were just doing their thing, and she could watch all of them, but no one could really see her.
Yeah. Sounds like she had help getting there.
Yeah, that path. I don't know why I don't know why that guy showed her to go, because she wasn't like really welcome there.
She didn't feel welcome there.
She wasn't welcome there. We didn't really want her to. They didn't want her to be there.
They didn't want her to be at the party.
Mhm. But she just kept going and kept following.
She wanted to be there.
She was looking for something. She kept following the path looking for something, and I don't think she found it.
What was she looking for?
Seemed like a place, but I don't think that she found the place. I think it was the place with the little man, but I don't think she found him again.
She was trying to find him.
I think so.
And you said you think that he was her dad.
Don't know, because she's like a doll, so I guess it could have been her dad or the person that made the doll.
Yeah. Is he the one that made the doll?
I think so. I mean, it just came out of nowhere, and then he was the only person there, so
Yeah.
seems like he did.
Okay. In this accident, why'd you show her that?
She didn't know about that. She didn't know that happened.
That plays a big role in where she's at now.
Yeah, makeup, blood on her leg.
Why is that significant?
She didn't know that she didn't know she got hurt. And then she realized that she did. And it didn't even really hurt her. But then, like, they came to bandage it, and she realized that she was bleeding.
That's when she realized.
Yeah. I don't think it bothered her. I think that the problem was that she was really like looking at the car and her mom, but then it was her leg that was bleeding.
Yeah.
Her mom wasn't bleeding though.
What happened to her mom?
I don't know. think I think she went to the hospital and no one really told her what was going on. They just took her to the hospital and then someone came, I think, to pick her up. They didn't, it was just like a little girl sitting there and like no one really said much to her.
At the hospital?
No, like on the curb there, like it felt like everyone was doing stuff around her, but like no one talked to her.
And that made her feel what?
Like she was not like, was she there at all?
Yeah.
Like, was she watching it from the outside?
Why does she need to know about that?
Because why did she not know about that? Why did no one tell her that?
About the accident?
Yeah. Seems odd that no one told her that.
Well, it sounds like she was pretty young.
Yeah. But and where were they going? Like, why was she just alone with her mom? Were they going somewhere? Why did her mom have a plan to take her somewhere?
There was something odd about that?
No, but no one else was in the car, and her mom was so happy, smiling, like maybe there was something that she was gonna do, and then that never happened. And she might want to know what that was.
What was it?
I just think that she's gotta ask somebody.
You feel like she needs to ask someone?
Yeah,
Who does she need to ask?
I think her dad.
Her dad would know.
Yeah,
He would know where they were going.
yeah.
And that's important for her to ask.
I think so.
Why can't you tell her where they were going?
I think they were gonna go do something good, like something fun, but I can't say what it was. I don't know. Her mom was excited to get her from school and purposely came alone. So she was gonna do something with her. And then that never happened.
And it was going to be just the two of them.
Yeah.
And that was important.
Yeah.
And her mom was excited to pick her up.
Yeah. And maybe late. And that's why she was nervous because her mom came late to get her, but then she was alone. So maybe it was, I think it was because she had to get the other kids like situated. So she ended up being late, but like had good intentions. So she was nervous getting in the car because she had been nervous waiting for her mom, wondering if she forgot to get her.
Mm.
And then they were gonna go, like, maybe to the circus.
Circus?
Yeah. But they got in an accident like pretty quickly outside the school.
But they were supposed to go to the circus.
Yeah.
Does that have something to do with how she feels physically?
I think it has to do with the fire, the ambulance and fire department coming, and then like her getting cut on her leg.
Okay.
She did not like to see her leg cut like that.
And that was scary.
Yeah, and like the blood made her sock all red and got all over her shoe.
And it made her afraid of blood?
It seems it bothered her.
You said the police and the fire.
I think the scene with her mom in the car and them trying to decide what to do, it was just like overwhelming to watch. Because she was just thinking, like, get her out of the car. Like, what are you doing? She's just sitting there and like no one's talking to her on the curb. No one's asking her anything. It's like she could yell and like no one would even hear it.
And her mom looked like she was asleep.
Yeah. Her mom did not look okay.
So her mom lost consciousness.
Yes.
Does that have something to do with Killian losing consciousness?
I think the whole scene does.
Okay. Why has she been blocking that out?
She didn't know about it.
Didn't remember?
No.
Is there anything else she needs to know from that?
Her mom was okay. She went to the hospital but she was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't die. But she thought she died when they were sitting there. She just didn't look good sitting in the car like that, and then no one would take her out. So she thought that that meant that she died, she was dead.
And then she thought that she was there alone.
Yeah.
What does she need to move through that?
Just she needs to remember that she didn't care about her leg being cut. She didn't even feel it until someone pointed it out.
Yeah.
She really didn't. She didn't care. And she also just, she didn't seem like she was sitting there like worried about herself or her mom even. She just felt alone and like no one could see her or hear her. But she wasn't scared.
So you want her to see that she wasn't scared.
No, yeah, she wasn't.
Why has she been scared? Why has it shown itself in fear?
I think everyone there, everyone else seemed so scared. The other adults were rushing and talking, and just everything was going so quickly. And so maybe she should have been scared. She wasn't worried about her leg, but then the adults saw it from afar and like ran over to fix it. And then I think she realized maybe she should have been worried about her leg.
Mm. So their reaction made her scared.
And I think it made her wonder if she should be scared. And that has to do with the legs, the like wooden legs that we were talking about before. I don't know how, but about her legs were not working or they were straight and stiff.
You wanted her to see that her legs weren't working.
Yeah, when she was the doll. I that is connected.
Okay. How is that connected?
Like she's lucky that her leg wasn't badly hurt and then she saw what it would be like to have legs that weren't working properly. Luckily, her legs were fine after the accident, but like it could have been hurt more.
If she had had different legs.
You could have just gotten hurt and then she could have lost her leg or her leg would have been broken. That didn't happen. I think it was important that she saw what it would feel like if that had happened.
If she had had different legs, you mean?
Yes.
So it was important for her to see her good legs.
Yeah, and that her leg wasn't hurt in the car accident. It was just cut.
Yeah.
And it was easy to fix.
Is there anything else she needed to learn from that doll life?
Mm. It, no, I don't know why she had like a head of a real person but the body of a doll. And
That's important, though.
yeah, it was like a baby head.
Yeah. What did the baby head look like?
Like a perfect baby, like a picture of a perfect baby. But I don't know, that and that little man telling it the baby to follow him just seems strange.
What does she need to know about that?
I don't think that following him took her anywhere. I don't think that that was the right choice.
No.
I mean, it looked nice. The castle like looked nice, but no one could see her, and she ended up like in a big room alone. So I just don't think that it was worth it.
Is there more to that she'll understand?
I just think she was wondering if she should go down the path and follow that little man, and she shouldn't have.
How is that important to this life?
I just think that you need to follow your gut, and she knew not to go and she did it anyway because that something helped her over the wall, and then she followed the advice and really she knew she shouldn't have gone, and like she knew it all along, and usually she knows.
How is that relevant to her now?
Just that she knows what needs to be done.
She needs to trust herself.
She knows the path, and it's not that one.
What path is it that you want her to know?
Not sure.
Is there anything else in her past that's blocking her from thriving?
I think just following, I think sometimes second guessing herself usually she knows what needs to happen. Don't think there's anything blocking her.
She wanted to know how she can be the best mother for her children.
I think time is the most important thing. So I can see her like swimming with them and reading books, and they just want her time.
So she just needs to give them time.
More time.
More
Yeah.
time.
Which is hard. It's just a lot of demands, but there's just a little bit more time would make a big difference.
Is there something she needs to do about these demands differently?
Um, I think that the kids can be more self sufficient in some ways, and that's something she has to foster. And then time will free up for more things that she wants to do and they want to do.
It's really helpful. Does she know how to foster that self-sufficiency?
I think so. I think I think pulling back in some areas of helping them, encouraging more like independence, encouraging like a little more struggle with some of the older ones about meeting their needs. And I think I think she knows how to force them to be a bit more independent in some ways, and then show them how it would benefit them in other ways.
Yeah. What would be a good starting place?
I think that I think that pushing them to serve themselves a little more in every area, whether it's getting themselves ready, putting their clothes away, getting themselves food or utensils that they need, pushing back a little bit on the requests for things and encouraging them to be a little more independent.
Is that hard for her to do?
Yes, because it's just easier to do it put the than to set the expectation or put things in place for them to start doing it themselves. But it benefits everyone if she does it.
And she'll understand that now.
I think so.
Is there something else she needs to know about that?
No, she knows that.
Okay. Is there something that her children want?
Just time, like I said, and for her to be happy.
They want her to be happy.
Yeah. When she's happy, it seems like everyone is happy. And setting the mood for your home is like a big responsibility, but maybe the most important one. And not to say you have to be happy all the time, but realizing what kind of role your feelings and mood play is important.
And you feel like she knows what she needs to do to foster her own happiness to make that happen?
I think that she has learned and that it's important to remember that like happiness is a choice and it's not you're not going to necessarily like wake up happy. You need to choose to be happy as often as you can.
Is that why she uses all these affirmations?
Maybe. But maybe she needs to like believe them more.
How should she do that?
I think that by letting go of some other things, then she can be like truly happy instead of willing the happiness to come.
Yeah.
I think that easing up in some areas will make her life easier, even though it seems counterintuitive. I think if you let go of some things, then your life will actually get easier.
Are you talking about lessening her anxiety? Or are you talking about the
Yeah,
sufficiency?
I think that both. I think that the encouraging more independence in the house and more help and participation, but also I think the anxiety does play a role, and you have to you have to let that go to be happy, truly happy.
Will she let that go now?
I think the car accident story will help her let that go.
Yeah. She doesn't need that anymore. She knows where it comes from.
Yeah.
Is there any part of that that you feel like she'll need continued help with?
It's funny because she was just thinking about taking her kids to this little circus, and it's just interesting because she was supposed to go to the circus,
I remember that. You talking about that too.
but she doesn't know that that's connected.
Well, she didn't.
Right?
She's not going to have that anxiety anymore.
No,
She doesn't need it.
no. There's just no, you heard the story. Like, the story isn't good of the car accident. It's a sad, scary story, but there's no part of it that she felt anxious. She was not
Yeah.
sitting there anxious.
Yeah, that makes so much sense because it seems like it's never been an issue that she was worried about herself.
No. And if
It was
anything,
always the
she felt
response.
like alone and
Yeah.
scared, but not anxious about herself or even really in that situation. She was worried about her mom, but she wasn't creating a story about her mom.
Mm-hmm.
She was just waiting for information.
Yeah.
So
It was how other people responded that changed
yeah,
that.
there was no reason that anxiety is just, there was no anxiety there.
Well, if it wasn't there, she definitely doesn't need it now.
No.
So you can take all of that away.
Yeah.
I'm curious, why didn't she have any of this while she was pregnant?
It's funny, the medical stuff, usually when you have like medical procedures or you go to the doctor, lots of times it's for like a negative or like neutral reason. But
Mm.
when you're pregnant, it's like the only time you go to the doctor or the hospital and there's like something good and something exciting.
How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I think that's really helpful. Why did she experience all of that?
The anxiety.
Yeah. Why is that a part of this experience for her?
It's interesting because she's like a very practical person and like likes facts, likes to look at the situation and like I don't know, doesn't anxiety kind of is the absence of facts almost like you're not even you don't care about what's actually happening. It's like you're making something up. So it is odd. It doesn't really make sense for her personality beside the fact that I think that there are some things about being type A and a planner and things like that that can also maybe lead to some anxiety when chaos arises. But I, it is confusing because I don't think that she feels a lot of anxiety on a normal everyday basis.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this was supposed to just teach her how that feels for some people and give her the experience of it, but it seems like it spun out of control maybe and
So like she needed to experience the chaos of it? Is that what you mean?
I think that maybe she was meant to experience mild anxiety and it spun out of her control and manifested itself in a physical way that was like unexpected and then it became like unmanageable. And I don't know why that was presented to her like that. I think it must have been to protect her from something else that would have been worse, but it's just been going on for so long.
What do you mean something that might have been worse?
I don't know. I can only think that this maybe instead of having daily horrible anxiety about a myriad of issues, at least this was started off as specific and controlled and she could pinpoint what was causing it and then it just seemed to spin out of control and then it turned into anxiety about everything. But I don't know why that started. Um,
Does this have something to do with her mother?
yeah, but not in the way she would think. I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
Not not with her mother's death. It was it was out of control before that time. Like when she was younger, it was so bad. I think it has to do with the fact that she she felt like no one could help her. It felt out of control and was then validated as out of control because no one, medicine didn't help, no doctor could help. it just seemed unmanageable for everyone.
And you're talking about her condition, not her mother's.
Yes.
So was that a preparation for her to understand what happened with her mother?
It does seem like the theme would be things being out of your control and a doctor's control and being unmanageable. So, in that respect, yes.
Why did her mom die?
No, I think she was too good.
She was too good. What do you mean?
She was just too good of a person to be here.
Well, why was she here then?
Well, I mean, she created a family and she was enough of a mom in those short years that most people need much longer, but she didn't.
She fulfilled her purpose. Is there something else the kid needs to know about that?
I think knows that, but it doesn't make it easier or better to hear.
Yeah.
I think and tells her kids that like they don't need to worry about that. And I think that that's true. I don't think that her kids need to worry about that. But it doesn't make it better for her. The loss isn't easier hearing that.
What would make it easier?
I think I think time and knowing that because her mom was sick, someone else may live longer because now she and her siblings and extended family and her kids will be checked earlier for colon cancer. And I think that there are more and more people dying younger and younger from that specifically. And that is something that we don't need to have anxiety about. We don't need to worry about. We're on top of it. So that's the outcome. And maybe there's someone that would have had to worry about that had that not happened. Her sister has had colonoscopies and had, I think, polyps, like precancerous polyps removed. And if you're 20 years old and having that, it doesn't seem like it would be good for the future if you hadn't known to be checked. So
Why is that happening for her sister?
I think just it was going to be someone. I don't know why it was her, but I know she'll be okay. She just has to stay on top of her health.
Is there anything else she needs to know about the death of her mother?
No.
It is still affecting her. She wanted to know why.
I think being a mother and she has 3 girls and a boy. It's the same family she grew up with, and it's just similar. I think that everything just becomes a lot more. Everything you experience it again in a different way when you're at like a different stage of life. So I think it affected her as a child, and now it will affect her as a mother, and it just will affect you as you go through your stages of life.
What do you want her to know about that?
I almost think this will be the hardest one just because now that she has children, to experience it in this way is almost harder than as a young adult. Um, I think that when she can work through this, it will get easier.
Can her mother join us?
I think she is, yes.
Does she have a message?
She's worried about her finding out about the car accident, but she says it doesn't, that that incident doesn't define you or who you are. It was just one thing that happened.
And she wants you to know that it was just one thing.
It was just one thing that happened, yeah.
Is there anything else she wants to share?
That she loves her, but she knows, she already will know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted to know what she can do to give her husband more grace.
I think that it's similar to with the kids. I think that just having her husband responsible for more tasks without overseeing them and giving him more time as well would benefit everyone. He tends to come kind of last right now, and I know she knows that's not how it should be, but make a change to make that better.
And she knows what to do to make that happen.
Yeah, I think so.
What about giving herself more grace?
I think that if she just trusts herself and knows that 9 times out of 10 she knows what to do, you don't need to look for additional guidance or sources or validation. It would save her time and energy just to go with what she knows.
Is there anything else you want her to know about that?
I don't think so.
I feel like we've kind of had some exposure to some lessons, but she did have a question about what lessons she's here to learn.
I think that the lesson, I think that the lesson here is that it's her and her alone who can fix so many of these things. I think going back to trusting herself and doing what she knows to be true. I think some of these things will be new information to her, and maybe give her some guidance about why she's feeling a certain way. But I think the lesson is to just continue on the path of trusting yourself and focusing on your family and trying to quiet some of the outside noise.
So how does she go about doing that?
I think you have to make a conscious effort to do less, look at less, consume less on your phone and through the news. And I think the theme is just like less.
She has a pretty busy life, though.
I think that she's good at prioritizing what's important in almost all aspects. And it's like when people say they're too busy to exercise or too busy to go to lunch with a friend. It's just you have to pick what what you care about and pick what you're gonna focus on.
So you think that the prioritizing will be enough
Yes,
to help slow down her mind
I do.
and the anxiety that was taking up a lot of headspace, that won't be there anymore.
Right. I just think that she'll have some clarity with some of these stories and something will click for her to make sense. And it's not something like a big secret revealed or a big, it's just something small that was a missing piece for her.
Yeah. How will she notice?
I think that she'll remember I think when reminded, she'll remember and it will be like a aha type moment. I think she'll realize that there was nothing to be worried about from the start and it's just been wasted time.
Well, we don't want her to feel like her time was wasted.
No, just wasted time worrying that she didn't need to worry.
Yeah. So in these situations that would normally this would pop up, that won't be there anymore though.
I don't think so. I think it's funny enough, but I think when it will pop up, if it does pop up, she'll think of herself and her getting her leg bandaged and she'll remember that she's okay.
Okay. And the fainting?
No, I don't. Same thing. I think that she'll remember that story and the thought will stop.
Is that where it comes from?
Yeah. But she didn't faint in that story that I told you. She just didn't.
Yeah, but it sounds like her mom lost consciousness.
Right? But I think it's important for her to know that
That she didn't.
she didn't.
Yeah.
She saw her mom. She had all the things in place to make her faint.
Then.
Everything about that situation would have made her faint, and it didn't.
And it didn't. Yeah. That's really helpful. What about these migraines? What are those? Why is she having those?
Seems like something with, I don't seems to have something to do with like crying or being sad or maybe something with the anxiety.
So she won't feel that anymore either.
I don't know if I can say she'll never feel like that, but I don't think it needs to be a concern.
There's nothing we need to be concerned about in her head.
No.
Physically.
No.
So as she makes more space for herself and feels less anxiety, that will be better too.
I think it will trail off. I don't know if she'll never have a migraine again, but I don't think it will be a chronic issue.
Yeah. So why does she get them anyway?
I think her head is full. Maybe too many things, too many thoughts. Not necessarily bad thoughts, but just a lot. And then add in like poor sleeping for a while or any change maybe to the schedule, and it just sometimes it's just too much.
Forces her to stop, slow down a little bit.
It does.
Is there anything else you wanted to know about that?
Maybe just that if you did slow down more, then you wouldn't have to be forced to.
Any suggestion on that?
Your body wouldn't be forced to make you.
Right.
So just be conscious of taking the time to slow down before you have no choice.
We didn't really touch on a couple of things. I know we don't have a lot of time left, but I know you showed these to her for a reason, so I feel like we should at least have a little bit of information. What was the submarine.
It's funny, she doesn't like like tight spaces. Like I wouldn't say she's like completely claustrophobic, but just doesn't like situations where you can't get out. But it's interesting because in the submarine, she didn't want to be there. She didn't know how she got there. It truly was probably top places she wouldn't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't panic. She didn't faint. She just asked to leave and couldn't leave immediately. They're in a submarine. And eventually she got to the top and she got out. And it just wasn't,
So you
it
wanted to
just,
show her it wasn't a big deal?
it wasn't as bad as she thought.
Okay.
It just, she just had to wait calmly and then it ended.
So is that something that's happened to her or something that you just wanted to show her?
I think recently being in situations where she feels like she wants to get out, but she can't easily get out has kind of triggered some anxiety and stress. And the submarine is like a very specific example of not being able to get out.
Okay.
And obviously a very dramatic example.
Yeah.
But it just shows that you will be okay for a minute or, for a little while. And then the situation will end. And it's going to be okay.
So why the green dress?
I think it was to show that she didn't belong there. Like she had no
obvious.
she had no business being in a submarine, but she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else she needs to know about that, about seeing that?
I think it was just a light example of, or a silly example of, you can handle these things,
Okay.
even if it's your worst nightmare.
And the college campus moving apartment, what was that?
Hmm. I don't, yeah, I don't know. It was interesting that she got off the submarine and that's where she ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like it was not the same person that went in the submarine and came out. Like she came out and realized she had this whole new life. She moved, she had some random boyfriend and a dog.
Yeah.
And it was like a different situation than when she went in. I don't know why it was the college campus, but I don't think that was that important to the story. I think the story was the move and the people that she didn't recognize but were clearly important in her life. And just she came off the submarine and there was something new waiting for her.
Well done. Is there anything else you wanted to know why we have her in this state?
I feel like she'll be happy with this information and it's probably enough.
Probably enough. What do you mean?
I think it's enough to answer what she really wants answers to,
Which
is why she has been feeling this way for her whole life, but also recently,
that it's
and
gotten worse.
also give her the confidence to know that she can handle these situations.
And she'll notice that.
Yes.
How will she notice?
I'm not sure if she'll notice immediately, but I think there will be opportunities soon that will show her what type of change has taken place.
Okay. Is there more she needs to know about that?
No, I just think that there will be situations in which she will feel like she's being tested, but really it will end up not being a test because she just won't feel that way.
I think that's kind of what I was wondering, is because that was a big thing to her, is that, regardless of what information she gets, she's worried about trusting herself.
I think that she'll feel immediately like she can trust herself more, but then it will continue to prove itself
As she
as
is
she
exposed.
is exposed. And at a certain point, she doesn't need to continue to test herself. It will just be what it is.
Is there something she needs to know about her relationship with her dad?
Um, I think that she needs to focus on herself and focus on making her the best version of herself. And I think that will both help the relationship with her dad and also take the pressure off fixing the relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
I think it will seem less urgent to fix something if she just focuses on herself.
And she'll be more at peace with that.
Yes, she will. I think that just the reminder that you can only you can only change or work on yourself, and that's enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
No, I don't think so. I think that you did everything you could to help her get to a place where after that she can only help herself.
And she will notice.
Yes, she will notice a change.
Is there anything else you want her to know?
No,
Thank you for being here.